Hey YouTube land, this is Thunderbirds here doing another toy review. And it's been a while since I've done a few toy reviews, and this is for a 2-pack that I recently picked up, which is the Thunderbirds Are Go Brains with Max Robot 2-pack. Now this is the characters from the new 2015-2016 Thunderbirds cartoon show, which are basically it's being done by Weta Workshop, and they're doing kind of physical vehicles and props with CGI characters. So it's kind of a nod to the old style and a new style. So up first, I'll just bring him into focus, is Brains. Now his construction is very similar to the other Thunderbirds figures. So his head is, I'll go through the articulation points. So his head is on just a kind of a swivel, which the base, it goes down into the base of his shirt. He has the kind of, standard joint at the shoulder, standard elbow joint that can rotate, no wrist articulation. Same on the other side, he has no waist articulation. He does have, his hips are actually slightly different to the other Thunderbirds figures, whereas the first kind of wave figures were on ball sockets. His legs are actually still on a ball socket, but because of the way it's designed, you don't get the out to the side movement, you just get forward and backwards. And his legs have the single knee joint that can rotate at the knee as well. So, and nothing for the ankle. Now, another thing to note about this figure, which is different to the other Thunderbirds figures, is that instead of the head being cast in a skin tone plastic, it's actually cast in the brown of the hair, and the skin tone is actually painted on, and you can see he has the skin tone painted on his hands. The only other figure that would have been similar to this was the Hood figure, but he actually still had the skin tone plastic for the head because of his bald head, so they didn't actually need to cast the hair as a separate piece. So this guy can vary in paint apps. The one that I have, he's not too bad. Around the mouth area is a little thickly applied, so it does look a little off, but other than that, it's not a bad figure. He does stand quite well, and he doesn't have any peg holes on his feet. Now, the other figure that comes in the set is this really cool Max Robot. Now, I can't remember him too much in the show. I've only watched a few episodes, and from the episodes I have watched, he does feature in the background a bit, but I don't remember him doing anything major in the show. Please, I should note, please forgive my hands. They are not the cleanest at the moment because I've spent the entire morning moving some blocks and stuff around, so they're not exactly clean. I should have washed beforehand, sorry about that. Anyway, moving on. He's a cool little spider droid sort of thing. Kind of reminds me of one of those bomb disposal robots as well. Kind of similar to the thing that you got with the is it Renegades Resolute? The Renegades Tunnel Rat figure from G.I. Joe. The head is on a little ball joint, so it can rotate around. Even though it looks like there's joints on the neck section, there's only one joint which is in here, so the whole front section can hinge back and up. Similar with the legs have a hinge just there, no knee hinge, and it does have ankle hinges, so you can kind of position the legs quite far up as well. And then he has 2 hinges in the hands and a rotation, so you can rotate the hand at the connection point here, and then he has 1 hinge here and the second hinge just here, but nothing else in the wrists. But he is a pretty cool figure. He can stand quite tall once you have him kind of positioned in the kind of higher up position, and he does look quite good. So there you have it. It's just a really quick basic review of the Thunderbirds Are Go new figures. There's new wave of the basic figures coming out again. It looks to be like the Tracy brothers again, but in all sort of black jumpsuits instead of the blue ones. And instead of the Hood figure that we got in the Wave 1, there's the other kind of member of the Thunderbirds team, which I can't remember, but she's the female pilot, so she has her own vehicle. I think it's called the Spectre or the S type or something along those lines, but she's coming out, and she seems to be some sort of relation or something. I think she might have been in the original 60s show as well, but I can't really remember that much, but she is on the way as well. But there you go, guys, just a quick review of this figure. Hopefully you enjoyed the review, and if you did, click like, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe, and also feel free to comment in the comment section below.